You are watching Platinum Northwest TV News. Good evening and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Philadelphia Mangoeng. Let's take a look at the news making headlines. First up, residents of Mandela Park block rose due to last week's flooding, and Hollywood Foundation sponsors Danville Secondary School. In the business news, the ship-to-shore crane at PE Port is set to enhance operational efficiency. And in the sports news, Orlando Pirates coach praises his team's strong defense. We begin here. Residents of Mandela Park Village in Mahikeng stage a protest today, blocking all roads in that area and preventing children from attending school. The action follows a flooding last week, which locals allege was caused by water flowing from Sepaku, affecting both Mandela Park and Bethel. The flood water damaged numerous properties, and residents said that local authorities are failing to provide adequate assistance. Let's listen in.
Ke damela manzi le thoba mo Mandela Park batho re tseneletswe ke metsi bathong re tseneletswe ke metsi puso ya rona ga e re thusi ka sepe re kopa TLB gore e tle gore thusa mo e re katele ditsela ba gaetsho re tseneletswe ke metsi bana ba kgone le go a sekolong le mo counselor wa rona ga re itse le gore o kae ga re itse gore go diragala mo Mandela Park ga nke a batla le mo Mandela Park go tla gore thusa. Now,
the South African National Civic Organization, SANCO, voiced their support for the protesters, with Representative Mr. Macheche engaging the community after the police intervention.
Mandela Park. Tsela e tswetswe botsadi ke community tswetse tsela. Mapodisa a tsenelletse community a ingata ka di rubber bullets. Ke itse di cartridge ke mapodisa a Mahikeng. So ke batla o ntlhalosetse morarre gore go diragetseng le lwela eng se se kana le baagi ba Mandela.
Rona re le baagi ba Mandela Park pa re lwela gore re tseneletswe ke metsi mo Mandela Park. Re kopa masepala gore a tle go re bulella metsi mo Mandela Park. Nna the west part ntlo aka e wele e digilwe ke metsi a tlagang go godimo kwa. Yana re kopile masepala gore a tla go tla TLB ba tla go re bulella metsi a ba sena ba re bulella metsi ke gone dilo tsotlhe di tla siamang mo tseleng gore re tswale tsela ne re tswala tsela gore masepala a re romelle TLB gore e tla go re bulella metsi. Ha re lwele sepe se seng gape se se tona ha re lwe re bulela ambulance re bulela mapodisi.
This is what baagi ba rona ba tshwantse ba se go through ha masepala wa ngaka modiri molema o pallwa ke go tlisa fela TLB baagi ba ikopela fela TLB e tle ka kwane tle go bula ditsela mme be re ntse re baagi ba tswele pele ba votela mogatlo busang ane le re rona re le mogatlo wa baagi re dumele dio tse di ragalang ke itse baagi ba buidio tse re sa di boneng ke itse ke di tshwere di cartridge tse pedi tse ding ba di latlhetse mo mollo gonne mapodisa Mahikeng ba tseneletse baagi ka di rubber bullets ba botse gore go diragalang baagi ba kwetse because ditirelo ga ditle mo Mandela Park baagi ba kopa se se one fela gore ba tseneletswe ke metsi a disaster ya province ha e kgonne go tla ka kwana masepala Mahikeng ha o kgonne go ntsha fela TLB e tla ka kwana go thusa baagi ne re kopa tsereganyo from office ya ga mo primary re kopa tsereganyo.
In other news, the Danville Secondary School, located within the Mahikeng Local Educational Office, received a donation of 100 double desks from the Hollywood Foundation. The foundation identified a need to support the school, enabling 200 learners to utilize appropriately equipped desks. Now, the school expressed profound appreciation to the sponsors, emphasizing the provision of these desks will significantly enhance learner comfort in light of prior challenges such as overcrowding. The school was committed, or rather has committed, to proper maintenance of these desks. The event featured remarks from the acting circuit manager, who delivered the keynote address on behalf of the department. In more news, former Deputy Finance Minister Mcebisi Jonas has been appointed as the first of President Cyril Ramaphosa's special envoys to the United States. as the country continues to come under attack from President Donald Trump's administration. In an announced on Monday, Ramaphosa said that Jonas would be responsible for advancing South Africa's diplomatic, trade and bilateral priorities. Jonas's appointment comes as the presidency still mulls over a replacement for former Ambassador Ibrahim Rasool, who was expelled from the U.S. in March. Since Trump came into office, South Africa has been among dozens of countries to have healthcare funding cut and be subjected to increased trade tariffs. Moving on to international news now, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky pleaded with President Donald Trump to visit his country to understand what Putin did after 2 Russian ballistic missiles tore into a city, killing 34 people and injuring 119 others on Sunday. He also referred to his catastrophic White House meeting with Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance in February that unraveled into a live-on-air clash. Trump previously blamed Ukraine for Russia's invasion and said the country should have never started it, while falsely accusing Zelensky of being a dictator. On Sunday, 2 Russian missiles struck Sumy, a city close to the Russian border, as many residents were attending church on Palm Sunday. It was the deadliest Russian strike so far this year. And with that, let's take a look now at the business news. In the business news, the Minister of Transport, Barbara Creecy, says that the new ship-to-shore crane at Port Elizabeth Container Terminal will enhance operational efficiency and competitiveness in an increasingly interconnected global economy. Creecy was speaking during the launch of the crane, which is part of a R3 billion fleet renewal program investment to boost equipment availability and operational effectiveness at the country's container terminals. The cranes can swiftly and accurately transfer containers from the ship to shore and vice versa. The speed and precision of the modern cranes minimizes the time ships spend docked at the port, allowing for faster turnaround times and increasing the overall throughput of the port. Despite this positive development, the new export tariffs imposed on South Africa by the United States are expected to disproportionately affect the Eastern Cape, which is highly reliant on the automotive and manufacturing sectors. And that's all from the business news. Your sports update follows next. In soccer news, Orlando Pirates coach Jose Ribeiro praised his team for not conceding a goal in the last 4 games. He emphasized that this defensive strength can contribute significantly to the goal of winning all 3 competitions that are currently fighting for: the Domestic League, the Nedbank Cup and the CAF Champions League. Now, the Bucks reached their 3rd consecutive Nedbank Cup final, an unprecedented achievement in the PSL era, by defeating Marumo Gallants 1-0 at Orlando Stadium with a goal from Kabelo Dlamini. Now, they had previously progressed to the semi-finals of the CAF Champions League, where they defeated Algerian champions MC Alger 1-0. The Buccaneers, victorious in the last 2 editions of the Nedbank Cup, will face longtime rivals Kaizer Chiefs in the final on the 10th of May at the Moses Mabhida Stadium, with the CAF second leg taking place the following Friday in Cairo. Moving on to cricket news now, the Momentum Multiply Titans have added the 4-day series final trophy to their display case, sharing the honor with the DP World Lions at Wanderers Stadium. The success marks their 23rd trophy in 20 years and emphasizes the franchise's preeminent position in South African cricket. Cody Yusuf produced an exceptional performance with the ball for the DP World Lions, taking 4 wickets in the victory over the Momentum Multiply Titans by a margin of just 123 runs. The Lions posted a score of 413 for 7 in their first innings, trailing the Titans by 290 runs. And that's where we're going to have to leave it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow evening. Till then, good night and take care.